So today I got triggered. Today I got triggered and it really upset me, and I haven't slept. Um it was several things, and I'm not going to let it halt my progress because I'm doing so well with my healing, and I'm getting so much out of everything I'm learning. So I've even this week managed to stop panic attacks. Um, but today it was It was because it was a few things, and they just really hurt me. I won't go into details, but the first one was being reminded of what I've been through in the last year and the pain that I've gone through because of it, the physical pain and the mental anguish. And then I had a few other triggers in the afternoon afterwards, and I was probably already in a state where I was susceptible. And what I didn't do was, after the first one, I didn't really focus on grounding and really sitting and calming myself and breathing for I should have done that for half an hour or so, and I didn't do that. And that's probably why I was more susceptible to the other triggers. What I did do was I continued on my I'm looking at studying. I'm looking to the future. I'm looking to try and improve my chances of getting a job when the time comes for me to get back to work. I know I can do any sort of work, basic work, but I want to do something that is meaningful and can give back to society in some way. And that requires me to really think about how I go about doing this. This requires me to um, continue to study some courses so that I can have the qualifications to then enter that workforce. I know I can do that, and I know I'll be awesome at it. And I know that the stronger I get, the better I'll be at preventing myself from being affected by these triggers. It's not easy, but it can be done. I think what happened today was I I didn't slow myself down and ground myself after the first major trigger. So I know it was a really upsetting one that um, really hurt me, and I felt a whole bunch of pain. So because I didn't do the right things at the right time, it then meant that I was then susceptible for further triggers. So this is something I learned today, is to be aware and focus. And so when something major happens, to really slow down, take your time, and do the things you've practiced. I've gotten so much out of these grounding techniques and mindfulness, and I'm only just started, so it can only get better from here. And I'm not going to let this stop me. I'm not going to let this slow me down, even though it has slowed me down today. I'm doing so well. I'm making so much progress, and I'm not going to let that be wasted. Even this afternoon, after I was in this state of being really upset, I spent time researching these courses to do. I felt it was difficult to do because I couldn't concentrate, so I couldn't concentrate as much as I wanted to. But the research that I did has all been retained. Like, it's not like the information hasn't been retained. So I haven't lost anything from that. And I'm glad that I actually took those steps to push through at that time. I won't let this halt my progress. I won't let it slow me down. I'm going to keep learning. And the more I learn and the more that I practice, the better it will be for me. I won't have these sleepless nights. I won't have all this wasted time. And I won't be stuck in these anguish and pain and the hurt. The most difficult thing is that there are so many types of triggers that can really hurt me. So I need to really focus on learning as much as I can to identify what works best for what types of triggers, and then I can then apply those at the correct times, and I can then function and prosper and get back to the life I want to live. Um, I see there's some people in the room. I wasn't going to do a long stream tonight, this morning. Now it's morning. But thank you for being here. I just did this so that I could give myself courage and to remind myself that I am doing the right things and I am doing the work, but it's so easy to be when you're in a fragile state, it's so easy to be triggered. And I've gotten so much out of learning mindfulness techniques, and I'm just wanting to learn more and more now. And I'm wanting to get stronger again. And I know it's going to take a long time, but I'm going to do it. And I'm glad I've got all this support around me, new friends I've found sharing music with me and sharing their stories. It's really helped me a lot. And I don't feel so alone anymore. So I've been given courage by these people around me, and I'm having to say this to myself to give myself courage to continue with this path because I've got a long way to go and I've got a lot of work to do. So I also need to get some sleep somehow. So I want to thank everyone.